And we are live. Hello, everyone. I hope you are all
Hi.
doing well. It's very, very cool to have the opportunity to actually ask our members, Simon, Barney. We're going to have also a hero trainer will be joining us to be able to show their games. And you know how it works, like demo day. It means like we'll be able to have some demos today. And at the end of each session, you will have the opportunity to answer a question asked by each one of our speakers. And you might be the one, depending on the fact if you answer it correctly, you won't be the one to actually win a prize from the project that we have today. So it's going to be exciting, as always. And without any further ado, I would like to ask Simon if you're ready to actually uh, start demoing your game, and the stage is yours. Happy to have you today.
Hi, how you doing, Flav? Thank you. I'm just having a mini technical difficulty when I thought
Okay.
I had everything ready, where Chrome is not giving my little MetaMask pop-up. So
Bad
if you
Chrome.
bear
No
with me
problem.
for 1 second, I do apologize.
Yeah, no problem. We'll take the time. That's why we are live. That's the magic of live
Yeah, it's
session.
typical, isn't it? Thought
Yeah,
I
no
was all
worries.
ready to go.
And obviously
Try
on the
this.
chat, if you have any question for the project that you will see today, we kind of have some time, more time, because we have three projects. Usually it's four or five, so it's better in that sense that you will be able to actually ask any question you could have. So feel free to ask these question on the comment section.
Okay. Right. I'm sorry about this. It's
Yeah,
giving
no
me an
worries.
absolute nightmare.
No problem.
Can I?
Tell me if it seems to take time to solve the issue, and if Barn is
Sure,
ready,
yeah.
I would ask Barn if you're
It,
ready to show
Yeah, I
canvas.
know. It's just not giving me the ability to log in. So I'm kind of loading up on Brave and hoping that I can stream
Okay.
on Brave. So it shouldn't be too long.
If you want, I'm happy to start. I'll take the first gremlin in the old works.
Oh, that's fantastic, man.
Perfect.
Right.
Let's do it then, Barn.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen and see if we can get that to work as well. Let's do entire screen. Share. All right.
Okay.
So is my? Can you see Steam?
Yes, exactly. We can see it.
Brilliant. Okay, so that is working, and I'm just hopefully not going to do. There we go. A bit of thing. So Canvas is a 14 gigabyte download. So unlike a lot of Web3 games, it's not played in the browser. It's quite heavy at 14 gigabytes. And we're currently in the Steam store, and we are about to launch in the Epic store. And the reason we've gone for that is basically we're looking for a high level of fidelity. So we've been featured in the past by Unity for doing real-time, realistic type software. And that's kind of our starting point with Canvas. And what we wanted to do is build something that looks super realistic. So let me jump straight in and show you what it looks like in game. So the first thing you'll notice is it's not all pre-rendered. It's actually something called Unity's HDRP. So this is something where I can actually go around anywhere on the scene. This here is actually a real 85-foot boat that is actually cost $10 million. So we could actually zoom around in that. But the game itself is in multiple places in the room. And at the moment, we're playing a game of backgammon. And the sort of secret sauce is really these pieces here. So you'll see that looks a bit like an Adventure Time character. And then we've also got these sort of cat-like angel creatures as well. And you'll see that the same pictures here and even on the walls. So if I go a bit closer, you'll see they'll actually have textures. And the reason why this is all quite cool is if I go back to my browser, you'll suddenly realize those images are actually my NFTs. So what I'm able to do using Canvas is able to log into my account, and I can link a wallet, and I can choose what NFTs I can see in game. Now, that's how the first iteration of this is. So at the moment, we're playing a game of backgammon. The computer's playing itself because I cannot present and play at the same time. But we have other games as well. So if I exit out of this, you can see I can also play checkers. And with this, when I'm choosing the pieces, I've got all my pieces that I showed on my OpenSea, but I also have partnerships as well. So if I do Void Runners, if I go back to the Canvas website, you can see that I can scan the wallet to see what partners I have as well. So what we talk about partnerships is doing my wallet, do I have at least one Can Cat and one Void Runner? So if I go back to here, you can see I've got 2 Void Runners and I've got 4 Can Cats. So when you scan the wallet, you can see there's ticks, and I don't have any doodles or toxic skulls or omni horses, things like that. So if I go back in game and I start, these partnerships are slightly different than the pieces, whereas we've actually created little 3D real models. So these are the Can Cats, and instead of being superimposed images, they're actually a full 3D model. And if the computer makes a move where it forces one of the characters to take, which it's going to do now, you'll see that they actually dynamically shatter as well. So we take a 3D model, and then that can dynamically be destroyed. There you go, the ship's one of those ships going to be. So we have a range of things. So we either superimpose the images like we've got on the wall here onto games pieces, or we do special partnerships as well with particular either NFT projects or Web3 partners. So if I go out again and I go start another game, I can have a game of chess, and I've actually got Unstoppable Domains pieces. And this is a chess set that we made for Unstoppable, where actually they're branded Unstoppable. So if you know Unstoppable, you'll know the little logo, the little U with a lightning bolt through it as well. We're doing a fair number of other partnerships soon. One other that's been released is actually Eden Horde, so that's Merit Circle. And the way these rooms work is you can have 64 people in a room, all with voice chat, talking to each other. So they can be discussing the game, but typically it's somewhere a bit more interesting to sort of hang out than, let's say, just like typical Discord. And that's what we're trying to do, is to bring people together. So it is a metaverse that people can understand, but at the same time, trying to do things that you wouldn't normally do. So as in this sort of game of chess, the pillars of the boards all move up and down as and when the computer decides to move. And also, as I said, all the games pieces shatter as well. So this is actually all live now, as I said, on Steam. Will be in the Epic Store probably next week or the week after. We just got to go through some checks with them. And as I said, because it's a full download and it's compatible with those sort of stores, we can be on things like the Steam Deck and other places like that. So yeah, it's our way of linking all this sort of Web3 technology to a full AAA type game, but having a way for people to show off their NFTs. And that's kind of what we built. So it's a way of having another way of people being able to display their NFTs. So as I was saying, there can be multiple players. So just an example here, the person who creates the room gets to choose what's on the wall, and then player one will have their NFTs, which is these Eden Hordes, and then obviously player two would be thing. But as I'm playing against myself, these are all mine, but they could easily be other people's. So that's a sort of brief overview of what Canvas has been doing. And yeah, that's just a pretty short demo. But as I said, it's out now, and you can play it and have a go with that.
That's awesome. Thank you very much, Ban. It was actually very good to see, and it's good to see how you had some utility to NFTs, and how you bring the community inside a specific safe place as well, playing some games, board games. So it's very cool to actually see that and see the games and the integration of NFTs within that space and within the game. Do you remember you talked about that? So I follow what you said. Do you remember the question you would like to ask to the audience?
Yes. So my question to the audience is, how many of those little can cats are there around the room itself? So that I was playing a board where I was using them on the board itself, but there are actually some dotted around the place and like on the shelves and other things as well. So on the sort of mantelpieces, like we saw with the big boat as well. So my question is, how many can cats are in that demo scene?
You had to be careful, so I hope that you follow closely actually the demo from Barn. Thanks again, Barn, for your time. I think we're gonna wait a little bit. We already got one answer, but I will wait a little bit just with the Simon presentation. I will come back to you, so you will decide who will be the winner. Thanks again,
Okay.
Barn, for the demo. Simon, I think you're ready to go. I can see that on my sides. The stage is yours.
Fantastic. Thanks for bearing with me. So yeah, I'm Simon, co-founder of Proxima, which is a Web3 play-to-own game. Currently, that we are in beta version. This is available to play right now, as you can see on Packer Games. We have three different factions of the NFTs, which is the Celestials, the Machina, and the Tellurian. And you can rent any of these or use your own NFTs in the store. So for instance, if you just click on, you can then go through to MetaMask, and the fee is currently 500 procs to rent any of the ships. Once you carry that out, then you can also go back and we have the hangar. And inside the hangar, you can purchase sort of in-game items. In the armory, I apologize for buying extra lives to go through the game. The HP boosts, which is the hit point boost, weapon boost, speed boost. Boom, I'm going to go through, play a quick game. We do also have ad share, which you can share with the NFT holders and the token holders, sharing the ad revenue that's based from the game. You can obviously skip these or put an ad blocker on.
Just for your information, Simon, I don't have any sound on my side. I know that you asked me before the live, but I don't have any sound. Just for your info. I can see that you used to play the game. Easy for you. Oh.
I'll quit out of the game now and I'll talk a bit more about it.
Perfect. Can you hear us? Yeah.
Hi, yeah. So that was a little demonstration of the game. Sorry about that. It's the first time I've done a sort of live stream, and with all that little confusion earlier on, it sort of thing. So basically, what Proxima is, it's sort of retro gaming, sort of classic gaming with the integration of the blockchain, that old sort of classic sort of arcade feel, where you're playing through the sort of the game, and then you're going through, and you can earn the prox tokens from playing the game, for holding the NFTs. All NFT holders receive a share, a 75% share of the revenue that is brought to it. The moment we have the emissions to earnings ratio is sort of for every one prox that is emitted from the game from rewards, we get back in 2.81. So yeah, it's going quite well. And this is the first of a trilogy. The second game will be more of a sort of a hack and slash, sort of gauntlet style S game, which will be a multiplayer, which we haven't minted those NFTs. The first collection for all these ones, they all sold out. So yeah, we're getting there really. Yeah,
Yeah, I know it's hard actually to juggle with the games, playing the games that actually
yeah.
speaking at the same times. But thanks again. We didn't got the sound. I don't know if you got that, but we didn't have the sound our sides when
Oh,
we
okay. Yeah,
were
sorry
playing.
about that. Yeah, I had it, but yeah.
I know. We
Yeah.
I found that.
Definitely got
Yeah, that's
a
why I thought,
R-type
I'm to turn
vibe
this
from
off.
all of that, Simon.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. So yeah, sort of the classic, like the gauntlet game, and then the final. What it is, it's three different sort of aspects of the whole game. It's defeating the evil Satoshi Empire. So Satoshi, as no one kind of knows who he is, the play on it is maybe he's not all good. Maybe Satoshi, maybe Bitcoin might not be the way forward. So the first game is called Proxima Ascension, which is the battle for the skies. The second game is Dissension, which will be more of a land-based battle, and the third will be a sort of Castlevania-esque platformer. But all three games eventually you'll be able to get items, NFT items inside the other games, which will then help you inside the other games. But yeah, like it's playable right now. That's just the beta. I'm just running through all the sort of back end tests to make sure everything works, even though I might not have showed that the best way today.
Playable for everyone, right? You don't need to be
Yeah,
an
playable for
NFT
everyone
holder.
right now. Yeah, on Paco Games. Yeah, we've got a great setup guide on our website, proxima.com, where all you've got to do is, as long as you've got MetaMask, you just click to add the multivac mainnet, which is the blockchain that we're on, and then also add our prox token. For every 2,000 points you earn, it's also free to play. There's no barrier for entry. You just got to have a web browser. We are looking into mobile for next. So for every 2,000 points you earn one prox token.
Awesome. Yeah, so two things to say. First is no, you didn't get the answer right for the question asked by Barnes, so you need to try again. It's more than that. It's more than that. And secondly, obviously, Barn and Simons, please put the link of your games on the private chat, so I will be able to share this to everyone in the comment section. And thanks again, Simons, for that.
Thank you.
Obviously, if you remember the question that you yourself would like to ask to the audience.
Yeah, sure, guys. If you can answer the question of how much is it currently in the beta to rent a Proxima NFT?
Exactly. How much does it cost to
In
rent
Proxima, yeah.
Yes, exactly. So we're gonna let you sometimes to actually answer the question, and I think actually, Barn, that we got a good answer. I saw one. If you want to pick him as a winner, but it seems like it's the good answer, right?
Yes. No, I can see that someone has. So Crypto Madness.
Crypto Madness for 12. It was the good answer. So congrats.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do when we'll have Yash presenting the game, I will share with you a link on the comment section, and Crypto Madness, you will be able to claim your prize. We're gonna put you in contact with Barnes' team to be able to claim your prize. So congrats again.
Yeah, he just needs to send me. He could just put it in his public wallet, and that's
okay.
the joys of Web3.
Yeah.
Just give me the public.
Even easier. So Crypto Madness, we can see you. Just need your info, and Bart will be able to take care with that. So thanks a lot, Bart. Really help. And I think we're gonna wait again. I'm gonna put the question again for Simons. This is the question. And yeah, Yash, I don't know if you can hear us, but the stage is yours. You can start.
Yeah, I can hear you guys, and sorry, it looks like I don't know, like my camera on my laptop is not working, so I'm gonna be a faceless person today. So I hope everyone can just imagine for my voice what I look like. Just be
We,
imaginative. Maybe
we
run.
know, we know. You're looking
Saw
good.
you earlier. He's a very handsome man. He's a very handsome man.
Oh, thank you so much, Simon.
It's my pleasure. Yeah.
I appreciate
I
that.
feel you today, man. I'm gone through the same.
Let me
Technology.
sorry, let me share my screen, and then
So I can see your screen on my side. Your screen is actually the streamer link. What I can see is this. Let me see. It's loading a bit.
yeah, let's see 1 second.
Yeah, perfect. You're good to go.
All right. So I just jump right into it, but so we are Hero Trainer Studios. My name is Yash, and this is our second game called Everflame. And the game essentially combines fitness, mindfulness, and sleep together into an RPG. So where we are right now is just the character create. Very simple, very simple setup. Right now for the demo, you have different hairstyles, and this guy looks very, very handsome. I don't look anything like this guy, but we can change different hair colors, eye colors if you would like. It's very simple. Anyone who's used to character create. But we walk our way into, and we'll name him Thaddeus, and enter our world that is called Ekata. And that's actually the Hindi word for unity. So when you come out and after you create your character, you will kind of see this map with 5 different buildings. And in these buildings, each of these have different functionalities that you can do different activities. And you can do physical and mental and emotional health activities. And you can also go out and explore the world, and you can also go out and actually shop at the market. So we're going to start with the train button. So I'm going to click on the bottom. If you can see my mouse, maybe you might be able to see my mouse, but I click on train, and just for the sake of this, I'm not actually walking this many steps right now, but for the sake of the demo, we've added 10,000 steps. I'm cheating, but it would sync from my Apple Health or my Google Fit app. You don't need any smartwatch. You don't need anything. It works with the Fitbit app as well. It works with Garmin, and Samsung Health is something we're still working on, but anything that comes in from your device into any of those apps gets fed into this. And I would click Ignite, and this would go into my energy pool. So for us, we refer to our energy as aura. And with my energy now, I can actually go out and explore the world. So I'm going to go over here and jump in out into the woods. It's kind of a misty place. And now what we have is like some like a D&D styled encounter system of sorts, where and each of these activities will require a certain amount of aura or energy to do. So I will, say I'll search the area, and I rolled an 11. We'll have much cooler animations, but and it says you see a glimmer of green shining under the rubble near a tree. Is it a firefly or straight cash? So you found 2 runes, which is our currency for this game. And what you'll now notice is the cost of searching the area has gone up because it's now more difficult to find something of value. So this way we kind of maintain that, like, we kind of essentially, still give the person the opportunity to still search the area, but, it has diminishing returns. So it's better to go deeper into the forest. So we reach a point down here where we've kind of hit a fork in the road. And we can either go right, we can go left, but we don't know where they go, or we have the opportunity to illuminate the path. And to do that, what you can do when I click this option is it will bring up a meditation, a quick breathing session that will allow me to focus my energy to find where those paths lead. So I'm going to click illuminate, and this is actually going to, you guys might not be able to see it, but you will. What I'm doing right now is bringing the phone closer to my my mouth. I don't know why that sounds weird, but bring that closer, and I will, it will track the noise. So I'm going to go through this and hold, and then exhale. And it should be picking up the noise, and once I'm finished with this routine, again, this is to basically tie in that directly into the gameplay of, like, it's an optional setting. So the illuminate option was completely, you could do whatever, you could have just completely skipped that entire thing. But for people who wanted to kind of take a breather while they're playing, that's an option. And it comes with an immediate feedback and benefit of, now I know where these paths lead. So where I go from here is, now I would go to the Oaks as an example, and I have run into an enemy who is very sketchy. So I have gone into a combat scenario system, and this is where we have kind of that D&D style, the D&D style kind of approach, where we have different things. And again, I do apologize for the device. My device is very tiny, so my developer did not. we didn't get this quite set up on my tiny phone, but you have different options that will actually populate and change accordingly, depending on the items that you've equipped, depending on your character's stats, depending on the environment, depending on the enemy. So it takes in a bunch of these options, and this is where we actually use AI to help us generate these different options and the interactions with the NPC. So what we have here is the ability then to have a very dynamic and unique gameplay experience every single time. And if you see the same enemy in a different location and you have different equipment, it'll have a completely different outcome, or the options you'll see will be completely different. So right now I got Falcon Punch, Ask Questions, and Run Past Figure. And each of these, as you can see, require a different amount of energy that, again, comes from, like, physical activities, mental activities like meditation as an example, or we have journaling. We have a bunch of different stuff, a bunch of different activities. So I'm going to go ahead and, pick the one that everyone would probably pick in this situation, Falcon Punch, like, regardless of, we could ask questions, but when you see Falcon Punch, you have to click Falcon Punch. So roll to 17. And again, this is when, like, in the future, we'll have things that actually, like, provide boosts to your dice roll and things like that. Very similar to Baldur's Gate. And, so it tells you kind of what the outcome. So it's like searing flames gather around your fist as you punch. The flames burn branches as you go to punch the enemy. When it connects, it fizzles out like a match in water. So this dude is really strong. And now he's doing some, Trigger takes no damage. He snaps his fingers and winds swirl around and toxic leaves stick to your body and poison you. So lose 72 aura, which is our energy. So your energy, just like in the real world, is not only your ability to attack, but it's also your health meter as well. So you are kind of playing on both sides here, where you don't want to use too much energy at once to attack, because you could also be defeated. So you're playing a balancing game, which is interesting. So the game kind of almost encourages you in a way to sort of focus on less energy intensive acts, by considering conversational routes and things of that nature to get around combat. So there's different ways to play this game. You could pump your character up with a lot of energy, and then go on like a really heavy, just bulldoze through everything with all your powerful attacks. Or maybe you didn't work out so much today, you're having a more relaxed day. You could kind of focus on actually just conversations and things like that. So I have been defeated. I am going to just teleport. I have about 2 energy left, and I'm just going to teleport home. Or I guess my math was off, but okay, about 6 energy left. So now that's so that's the loop from that side, right? I got my energy. I went to explore, and then I'm back home. Now what I'd like to show you guys is where we connect with the blockchain element. And again, this is a Web 2.5 game, so no one would ever need to set up a wallet to play this game. Everyone can use their email. This is a mobile app, so everything is temporarily set up. We would go into the shop, and we got our partners up here. People could get merch. And so this could be anything from games that aren't on the blockchain, where we would have discounts or gift cards for that specific game. Or, for in the case of the one on the left, which is Star Heroes, a partner of Hero Trainer, we would be able to, you would be able to click on them and find specific custom clothing that, skins that are relevant in our game that tethered to their NFTs, or vice versa, buy NFTs for their game that unlock something in their game. So there's a couple ways we work with our partners. And then lastly, we have our Hero Trainer merch down here at the bottom, where that would unlock, they are digitals, and they would unlock different things in our game, and vice versa. If you collect some specific items here, that would unlock different shopping experiences. And then when we get to the last part of our day, right, we always like to go to sleep. So Hero Trainer is also a sleep tracker. It's kind of your place to relax. You have a place to equip different items and decompress. And this is also kind of your place of also accessing the menu. And you have a pet, which is called a spirit guide, which we actually did. We did a gift code, or essentially a gift code release on them, or I want to say it was a white list, but people could get these NFTs, these spirit guides, by purchasing our swag. At the moment, the lowest type of merch you could get was about $20 on our store, and it comes with a free spirit guide code. Again, our idea behind this is so that everyone has access to our game. You don't need a wallet or an understanding of what a wallet is to participate. And the spirit guide will be like hanging out at your house, and they will go out and collect items while you go to sleep, because they're magical. But we will go to sleep, and that is where our journey will end, and I can simulate sleep. So, if you guys want to see what it's like to sleep. Would be a really great ability in real life. Honestly, if I had this ability to get 8 hours in the span of about 2 minutes, I would be selling that, but I don't. So, so this is the end of our demo, but basically it encourages you to sleep. Depending on how much you sleep for the next day, you already start out with a good amount of energy to start your day. So it encourages you, and a big part of this is, and the whole reason we're doing this is there's a lot of gamers, right? Worldwide, there's 3.2 billion. And with gaming becoming, more predatory in some practices, right? We're essentially turning them into casino machines. And that's having a large impact on a lot of people physically, mentally. They're stuck inside. They're looking for the easiest solution to continue the game. So they have the quick snacks on the side, staying up late because they're really immersed into the world. So this is just a way to remind them to sleep and in a gamified way, and to also work out and do things to kind of really build that habit in a slow manner to compound into success. So we've done that with our first game, which was a fitness reward app. People really got into shape with that. And it was just a step tracker, and one person tattooed the logo. So this is our second game, and we're hoping everybody tattoos our logo. But I would say that is the end of our demo here. So again, just wanted to, thank you again for the opportunity to share my game.
Yeah.
And
That was good, Yash. Thanks a lot for that. Thanks for the demo. It's pretty good to see how you can link your physical and mental activity with an adventure that you could live within a game with different dynamics. So it's pretty cool to see that. So thanks a lot for the demo. You talk about that, and I listened carefully, so I know the answer. But could you ask the question you have for the audience?
Yeah. So what is the most what is the most critical element to reaching your health goals?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the big things that you've said. No clue for now. I do have one, but let's see if we do have some people who actually already give the correct answer. But before that, actually, I found the correct answer for you, Simon. Do you want me to pick the winner? If you saw him as well, but I have one winner on my side. Which do you want to say it?
You can say it, Flav. Sorry, I
Okay.
muted myself because I coughed.
Perfect, no problem.
Yeah, you
I
go.
will.
Thanks, bud.
So it's 500. So congrats, Paul. Congrats for that. As I said,
That's cool.
I will share on the comment section a link, and you will be able to claim your prize. We'll be able to actually put you in contact with Simon's team to claim your prize. So congrats again. I'm gonna do it right now. Just give me a few seconds, so we're gonna have the opportunity to wait for more answers. But I'm saying interesting things in the chat right now. Don't say anything else. So this is, let me find it. This is the form. I will need you, Paul, to fill. Just put the poll on the comment section. Here you go. So please fill out the form, and we'll be able to give you the prize as promised. Thank you. And I got two answers. Yash, do you want to pick a winner on your side?
Yeah. So actually, why don't you go for it? Yeah,
I can have this responsibility. That's fine. Some of them don't like me for that, so it's already too late for me. Okay, I will say I would love to give the prize to the first person who actually very quickly response, which is Deepika with the sleeping well. So I think that's a correct answer, right, Yash?
That is correct. There is nothing more important than sleep. If regardless of health goals or whatever, you could work out as much as you want. If you don't sleep that same night properly, you will actually do the opposite. You will actually pack on fat and burn muscle. So, things you don't want to do. So,
That's perfect. Thanks a lot, Yash. Deepika, congrats. You know how it works, I'm sure of it. So you have the link that I just shared. And same thing, I will put you in contact with the BGA team, will put you in contact with the Yash team. So thanks again for the three of you for this presentation. And I got you, Yash, so yes, he's good looking, as you can see. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. It was good. It was very exciting actually to see your games today. I wish you the best. I'm sure that I will see one of you at least at GDC San Francisco next week. It's going to be fun. We will have Melanie, part of the BGA team, will be able to present to introduce the new members with our new members presentation next week. So make sure to follow that. But beside that, thanks again, guys. I wish you a very good day for the three of you. Bye-bye,
Thanks very much.
everyone.
Nice to meet you, Yas. Nice to meet you, Barn. Thanks again, Flav. And thanks for everyone for watching. Take care now.
Thank you, Simon. Have a
Cheers.
good day. Cheers.
Yeah, you too.